driving through Broxton, Georgia. Said the next town is going to be Jacksonville, Georgia, but it looks like possibly the next town might be McRae, Georgia. So it's still a nice scenic area, passing through small town America, Georgia back roads. Highway 319 north, 34 miles to 441 north, 4 hours 45 minutes, and 222 miles to home, which is in Cumming, Georgia, Forsyth County, north of Alpharetta. Taking the scenic route, beats Highway 75 anytime. It's Father's Day 2021. I was talking earlier this morning about my father, and so if you haven't seen that, it's probably on the same video, or I might do a separate video. Not sure. I'm just putting all this together for the first time. I'm naming my segments Driving with Miss Elissa. I've been doing a lot of driving around the last month or so, taking my friend to North Georgia and then going to visit her. We went to, I had some friends come in from Florida, and it's been Memorial Day weekend. We went to Pools Mill, Covered Bridge Park, took quite a few pictures, so I'm going to figure out how to upload the pictures to my segments. So just anywhere that I'm going that might be interesting. I've been shut in the house so long with COVID. Finally, we got our COVID vaccines. Seems like the scare's lifted. The mask mandate has been lifted. I was still doing the social distancing thing about staying 6 feet apart, but you know, we're allowed to gather and get together, and I'm getting out of the house more now. One thing I do, one good thing that came from COVID is the owner of our company had us start working from home more than a year ago, and it stayed, and we're going to permanently work from home. So I really, really like that. I do miss seeing my friends at work. It's a small company. We have about 16, 17 people. So the only people that are in the office are the ones who do the manufacturing and the shipping and the, the operations manager and stuff. Anyone else pretty much can work from home if they're in customer service, marketing, anything that you can do from home is done from home. Just because, of social distancing and all. But then it came to work out because that gave the company more space in the building to keep supplies, keep product. We make our product fresh on demand, so we don't really keep back stock or anything like that. But, we're a growing company. We're always releasing new products. And so, we have need for more room. So actually working from home was a great benefit for that. So back to the road, still a little cloudy. The sun's trying to peek through the clouds here and there. I was actually able to put on my sunglasses finally. Before it was just too dark and cloudy. I turned my headlights off. So it's much more pleasant drive than I thought. I used an app called Drive Weather. I think it's called Drive Weather. And so I was able to plan the timing of my drive home according to how the weather would be. And so I was able to know that I couldn't leave at like 4 in the morning because I'd be really stuck in some bad thunderstorms. So between 7 and 8 a.m. was a good window. It said it would still be rainy all the way home, but not massive thunderstorms and dangerous conditions. And it's actually much more pleasant than I thought. The tropical storm Claudette has broken up. Looks like I might be behind it, so it turned out to be okay. The drive down yesterday got a little bit hairy in different places. We were on Highway 75. We had to turn on our flashers several times just because it was coming down so hard. And everyone, of course, had their headlights on. It was probably going about 40 miles an hour. But it became hard to see, so several cars did use their flashers, people who are old school, so that you can be seen by other vehicles. So safety first, of course, and we wanted to arrive alive, because that is Florida's highway slogan. So, still on Georgia back roads, country. I love the country. I love farms, pastures, trees, mountains, wildlife. I'm just a country girl, and I like the occasional trip to Atlanta for business or for work. Not necessarily the job I have now, but the job I had previously. Just passed into city and see Atlanta, the New York of the South, the big A town, proud of our ball teams, proud of our state colleges, and proud of our Georgia mayor, our Atlanta mayor. I'm proud of the state I live in now. I lived in Florida for over 40 years, spent most of my life there. I was born in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. My parents moved their family to Florida when I was 10, so I lived in Florida from the time I was 10 till I was about 52, something like that. Now I moved to Cumming, Georgia with my older sister Bonnie. I was coming across hard times. There was some things going on in the family, some illness and all, and I ended up kind of being in a bad place. So she invited me to come live with her. Her husband had died a few years before. It was her and her son. So I moved in with her, found employment. I've had a couple jobs since I've been up here, but every job that I had was great, and the reason that I would leave one job might be to find another job. So plenty of work up in this area. And then her son found a beautiful girlfriend. They're engaged. He's happier than ever. So they're living together, planning to get married. And my sister had an apartment in her basement. The reason she bought this house is so that there would be an apartment for her son, because he was there with her, and they were sticking together, especially after her husband died. So anyway, now he's happily moved on, and so I asked if I could rent the basement apartment. I've got it all fixed up, so I'm happy. I've got a 1,000 square foot apartment for less than half the price you would pay for apartments in North Georgia. The cost of living is a little bit higher, but Georgia is a beautiful place, especially Forsyth County. It's a very popular area. Lots to do, all the modern conveniences, but yet still a small town. We say the only thing we don't have in Cumming is an Olive Garden, but there is one in Alpharetta. There's probably one in Johns Creek, and now there's one in Dawsonville. So next time we go out to dinner, we're going to go visit Olive Garden in Dawsonville. That's another great place, another great town in North Georgia. So we're just headed home. Cloudy day, not so rainy as I thought it would be, so that's a blessing. Thank you to the Lord for all of our blessings. Had a safe trip home, a safe trip to Florida. The trip home so far has been safe and enjoyable. Not much traffic, staying away from the highways, from the interstates, enjoying the nice back roads. Speed limit still 55, 60. Scenic road. Gonna get home by around 3 o'clock. Yeah, about between 3 and 3:30. So I want to do at least 1 to 2 hours work. I usually work a couple of hours on the weekends, catching up with emails and taking care of a few business things. It helps us to make Monday just that much easier if we can